Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, Cindy Swims. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Blue Witch Presents Coffee Break with Tara by Laura, or rather with Laura González. Blue Witch Presents Coffee Break with Laura González. Hello, la Dancing Nancy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or good afternoon, whatever. I don't make the rules. You choose. You choose what time of the day it is. Today we're gonna do tarot, and I couldn't wait to come and see you because I wanted to remind you something. On Wednesday at 12 something, we have the death card. That's all I want to remind you. Anyway, today is Friday. We're doing tarot. We have the Witch's Garden Tarot by Sasha Graham. Right, right. We do have the Bee Tarot by Christopher Hughes. We have the Darkwood Tarot, also by Sasha Graham. And we're going to do the Unbridled Spirit Tarot, Tina Tack Anderson and Dianita. And we're going to start with the Witch's Garden Tarot. How's everybody doing? I'm not drinking coffee today because I have a little bit of a tummy ache. So I'm skipping the coffee for today, or for right now. Maybe later I have more coffee. I get up early today because I have my ESL class. So when I have ESL class, it's like coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning. But let's see what the first tarot deck has for us today. Breathe with me. Isn't it good to just pause and breathe for a second? One more. May the divine let us see what we need to see, and that be used for the greater good. So be it. And we need one card from the Witch's Garden Tarot. And we start today with the Chariot, and it is reversed. Okay? Now, reverse cards are not bad cards. They're not good cards. They're just cards, as the messages are coming to us in a different way. And in this case, this Chariot, which normally will be moving from point A to point B, is telling us, maybe not today, maybe not over the weekend. Maybe we don't need to make that trip, or maybe there will be some setbacks on our trip. So if you were planning a trip, if you were going somewhere, if you had some vacation or some time off or some road trip planned, this is telling us there might be some setbacks, right? There's something that is preventing us from actually moving and doing what we were planning to do. If you have a car, if you own a vehicle, make sure that everything is okay. Just do like a check, make sure to check your tires and you check your oil, you check your gas and all that kind of stuff. And if you're not driving per se, I would say just be very careful. And if it is not necessarily about getting in a car, there might be something slowing us down, something that is making us feel like we're stuck. And a lot of us are kind of stuck on, you know, our ways. There's very, very clearly divided two fractions of our society, and we all might be feeling stuck. They are feeling stuck. We are feeling stuck. Everybody's feeling stuck. And it's not just here, it's the whole planet. Have you seen how the global majority of the planet is doing? It's great. All right, our next card is going to be from the Bee Tarot. And I am very happy that there are still bees outside of my building. On the flowers, and all my pots and flowers in the back. There's still a bunch of bees and bumblebees. I love bumblebees. All right, let's see what the Bee Tarot has for us today. And we have the Hierophant reverse, which in this tarot it's called the Delphic Bee. Quite interesting. We never got this card from the Bee Tarot. So let's see what it has to say. Hey, hey, hey. What you doing? Okay. So the Delphic Bee. There she is. This is what the card looks like. Right? And she came out reverse. Sorry. She came out reverse and is telling us it is time to question the status quo. No kidding. It's time to question the status quo and the channels of authority around you. Now is now is the time to stand on your power. Abandon the inner saboteur and the imposter syndrome. You have what is required to challenge the system and bring transformation to the fore. Am I reading for the whole planet? Maybe. If you stumble into this video, this is for you today, right now. So, the Delphic Bee reverse. It is time to question the status quo and the channels of authority around you. Now is the time to stand in your power, abandon the inner saboteur and the imposter syndrome. You have what is required to challenge the system and bring transformation to the fore. I personally love that message. And before we go into the next card, I want to remind you that we have our class, Temascaltoci, the lady of the Temascaltoci, the lady of the Temascali. That's going to be on Sunday at 7 p.m. Hello, Patricia. Welcome, welcome. 7 p.m. Sunday, Temascaltoci, the lady of Temascali. If you cannot make the live class, you can always watch the recording later. And all of the classes, you get the day of the live class. And the benefit of that is you are there in the class with me. If you have any questions, you can ask right there. Excuse me, right there and then. But if you can make it on the day of the class, you get to watch the recording on your own time. And then you get access to the recording forever. I don't stop the access or anything. Because once you're part of the Blue Witch community, you can go and enter and watch any of the classes that you purchased before. And speaking of that, there are some courses that are available that you can go and watch. So you can do the tarot course, which is 9 hours of pre-recorded classes on divination, tarot, etc. And I think you can buy that in 2 payments and then just watch your classes at your own pace. And there is the spells series that we did in 2023. And there are 12 classes, nature spells, candle spells, um, moon spells, sun spells, money spells, love spells. So it's a whole series, and you can buy that and you can watch at your own pace and on your own terms. Or you can hire me for one-on-one private tutoring. I still have space for 2 more people. And hello and welcome Swan Ferraro and Susurus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So everything and anything you can find at bluewitch.org, bluewitch.org, and sign up for the newsletter so you can participate on the um, scavenger hunt that we do the scavenger hunt once a month. So you sign up, you get your newsletter on the first of the month, and then the last Wednesday of the month, which this week is going to be on the 24th, I ask for the clue, and then the first person who types the clue gets a 30% discount on any of my services. The first one was La Dancy Nancy, and she got a service. And then the second one was Alexa, and she's yet to cash her 30% discount. And then the last one from last month was Marvelously Marisa, and she's yet to cash her 30% discount. So you can also participate on our scavenger hunt. Hello, AB. Let's see what is her next card for today. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands, and it is reverse. Let me point out the fact that today all our cards have come out reversed. I don't think that is a good thing. I don't think that is a bad thing. I just think the cards are telling us to slow down. Slow down. Everybody is running and trampling each other, and it's time for us to think and stop and pause. We have a Chariot reverse that is telling us like, hey, hold on, hold on. Like, you don't have to run. And then the Delphic oracle that told us it's time to question the status quo and do away with the imposter syndrome. But it's also telling us not to act too impulsively. In this Ace of Wands reverse, is telling us we have the full potential for change. We do have the full potential to bring about that change, to burn away what is not needed, to let that spark be consumed. And it is reversed for a reason. I think we are being told to be a little bit more cool and collected. So hear my words. I'm not saying apologetic. I'm not saying celebrating. I'm not saying, I'm just saying just cool off a little bit. Interesting. Let's pull an oracle card. Let's see what the oracles. Who wants to come? Okay, this is. No, you are a tarot deck. I need an oracle. For those who don't know, everything is under my table. Okay, we pulled the celebration of love. Let's see what an oracle has to say. I know today is supposed to be tarot for the weekend, but I want to see what an oracle has to say for us. Because Wednesday, the oracles on Wednesday, they told us about the card of death. So let's see what the oracles tell us today. I have to tell you that when I heard the news on Wednesday, I was like, we had the card of death on the oracles. Remember, you were here, AB and La Nancy Dancy. You all were here on Wednesday. And I was like, what? Hello, Erica. Erica 1198. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what is everybody drinking today? I know I'm not drinking coffee, but what are you drinking for the coffee break? Okay. Celebration of love. What you got for us, celebration of love? Trust. The card of trust. Question for my bilingual people. Can you say your ABCs in English? Do you count in English? Or do you count on your first language? And do you say your ABCs in the first language? I cannot say my ABCs in English. I have to do it in Spanish. Trust. That's the card of trust. Okay, the card of trust. And it reads, you are being inspired to release your fear of trust. You are one with God. All outcomes, whatever you judge them as good or bad, are all in perfect divine timing, serving the best and highest for the good of all concerned. Fear has no place in this holy equation. Drinking some tea for hormonal balance. Eloy B. Witch Journal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, trust. Listen to this. Ugh. You are being inspired to release your fear of trust. You are one with God. All outcomes, whether you judge them as good or bad, are all in perfect divine timing, serving the best and highest for the good of all concerned. May the planet hear this last part. Fear has no place in this holy equation. I'm loving today's reading. It's very like, hey, there's a lot of caution signs that are coming into this reading. All right, kids, if you want to hire me for any private session, please go to bluewitch.org. You can hire me for a tarot reading, for cleansings, for dream interpretation, for spiritual consultation, to be your private teacher, your private tutor. La Dancing Nancy and I were doing that thing about 10 years ago, where she was my apprentice for a few months. And yeah, I love teaching one-on-one. I think that is the best part of my job. So, if you want to do that, come and join me. Or if you want to hire me, go to bluewitch.org and find all the services. And don't forget to sign up for, oh my God, don't forget to sign up for the Witches Within Summit. The Witches Within Summit and marriage. Yes, of course I do weddings. I do remembrance services. I do baby blessings. Anything and everything that you need a priestess for or a minister for. And obviously weddings as well. With Marisa, I did her wedding with her husband, Jason, and I'm about to do the baby blessing, so it's really cool to be part of your all, of every one of your lives, as important as you are for me. Anyway, I was telling you guys, the Witches Within Summit. Witches Within Summit. If you go to the bluewitch.org calendar, and find on the 18th, click on that so you can sign up for the free class that I'm going to be teaching on the 18th at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's called Embracing or Shadow, the Wisdom of Tezcatlipoca and Tlazolteotl, or Tlazolteotl and Tezcatlipoca. And we're going to be talking about shadow work from an indigenous perspective. Hello, Jackie. How are you, my love? All right, last card for today. So, Temascaltoci on the 14th, Cihuateteoh and Tezcatlipoca on the 18th. The 14th you have to pay through my website. The 18th is free. Just go to bluewitch.org, hit the calendar, find the 14th, sign up for that one. Gotta pay. Then find the 18th of September, sign up for that one. That one's free. So 2 opportunities to learn with me on the next week. Starting Sunday with Temascaltoci, the Lady of the Temascali, and then on Thursday, embracing the shadow work with Cihuateteoh and Tezcatlipoca. Last card for today. All right, okay, all right, okay. We have another reverse card, and it's the Queen of Cups. Hello, Richard. The Queen of Cups, and she comes reverse. My, oh my, everything came out reverse today. A real strong message to slow down. Where is the Queen of Cups? Wait a minute. If this is the King of Cups, there she is. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. So here is the Queen of Cups, but she came to us reverse. So let's see what she has to say. If the spirit of the Queen of Cups is in reverse, you need to be a little kinder to yourself. Feeling as if you are unworthy of love, you sell yourself short and settle for less than you deserve. Or you burn yourself out meeting the needs of all others and have no energy left to meet your own. Remember that to help fill the cup of others, you must first ensure your own is full. Make yourself a priority, be kind to yourself, and get in touch with your creative side to help replenish and revive. It's been, you know what? It's been a year since Wednesday. It's been a year since Wednesday. And right now it's like, let the dust settle, and, you know, we don't have to wear ourselves out with every single thing. I mean, global majority is waking up. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad to see it, and I'm honored to be part of the global majority. All right, Queen of Cups reverse. Listen, listen, listen. This is a really good one to close today. If the spirit of the Queen of Cups is in reverse, you need to be a little kinder to yourself. Feeling as if you are unworthy of love, you sell yourself short and settle for less than you deserve. Or you burn yourself out meeting the needs of all others and have no energy left to meet your own. Remember that to help fill the cup of others, you must first ensure your own is full. Make yourself a priority, be kind to yourself, and get in touch with your creative side to help replenish and revive. Quite interesting reading for today, telling us to slow down in so many different ways, and to love ourselves and to value ourselves and to give ourselves love, you know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please remember, you can always tip me at Venmo at bluewitch, Cashapp $0 bluewitch1, or Zelle at bluewitch@bluewitch.org. And I will see you Monday. May we all have a peaceful, uneventful, for the love of the divine, safe, and mindful weekend. Um, I think a lot of us need to be with ourselves and just, be with ourselves. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye. And see you Sunday if you come to the class.